Fox Sports fans? Welcome back to the channel. We've got a very exclusive interview for you guys today. We've had guys come on the channel during fight week, 5 days before the fight, 7 days before the fight. We've never had a man come this close to their fight on our channel. We're less than 24 hours away until our boy Denis the Menace Frimpong steps into the cage. Huge event for Oktagon 76 in Frankfurt, Germany. Denis, thank you so much for joining us today, man. This is awesome. I've never had somebody come on this close before.
To be fair, I'm doing fuck all else now, you know what I mean? Now it's just about eating, drinking, and just waiting for the fight to happen. Like you say, it's on tomorrow night in the Frankfurt Festhalle, historic arena, and I think Oktagon did their first event in Germany in that Frankfurt Festhalle. So it's historic for Oktagon. It's historic in German history for a variety of reasons. I might not get into it on the podcast, but it's gonna be a good show to catch it.
Absolutely, man. Thank you for starting us off with that. But I just want to currently ask you, how are you and your family currently doing? I'll start every single interview with that because that's what's most important, man.
Yeah, good. Obviously, I've just had a young son, so he's about just under 4 months old now. He was born like 10 days after my last fight, 11 days after my last fight.
Yeah.
So it was a bit of a tricky one because I didn't know whether, like, he was a bit late, so I didn't know whether I was going to be over there at my. He's going to decide like, yeah, I'm coming now. So it was a pressure situation. So it's a bit of a mad one, but I'm glad it all worked out the way it did. Got a bit of time off now after that fight to sort of look after my kid. Jumped back into a camp, and we're right back here where we belong, back in the cage.
Let's go, man. Love to hear that. And you've had an awesome 2025 so far, 2-0 on the year, looking to make it 3-0 tomorrow night. So now I just want to currently ask you, you obviously had weight cuts already. You've been through that. That's the hardest part of it, obviously. So I just want to currently ask, how are you feeling right now? And how has Germany been treating you for fight week?
I'm feeling good. I described myself earlier to all the lads as like, I'm a black belt in cutting weight. I do it very well. My body just reacts well to it. I cut well. I rehydrate well, and it's like my muscles are almost like a sponge. They just suck all the water back up. So yeah, I'm feeling good already now. I'm back up to like 80 kilos already.
Wow.
We're not even there tomorrow yet. So by tomorrow, I'm going to be a big boy. I'm looking forward to it. I'm just so excited at this point. Like I said, like you said, the hard part's been done now.
Yep.
The hard part was making the weight, getting the weight down, dieting, all that. The part that no one likes, really. Now I get to do the part that everyone likes. I get to go enjoy myself in the cage there.
Absolutely, man. I kind of want to get into that now. My next question with you, obviously you are in a fight week right now. So I wanted to ask you, I probably already know the answer to this because I'm a fan of yours. I've been keeping up with what's going on this week. But what is your favorite part about fight week besides the fight itself? Is it talking a little bit of shit, getting in Peter's head? I know you guys obviously just threw some ping pong balls at each other. So is that your favorite part of fight week, just kind of getting under your opponent's skin? Because in my opinion, you're a great trash talker, bro.
Yeah, I like to think I'm a good trash talker. I like to think I get under people's skin a lot. Favorite part of fight week's probably the press conference, the pre-fight press conference, because at that point you've made the weight, you've rehydrated a bit. It's the last face-off. You get to sort of sit there and like get that last little word in on your opponent, and that's probably it's the only real part of fight week that anyone should enjoy. Like, you shouldn't enjoy fight week, really. Like, it should be a bit of a slog. You're water loading. The weather just changed, so it's gotten a bit colder. So you're just cold all the time. You're going for 28 pisses a day. You're waking up at 4 a.m. to go for a piss because you're full of water. So yeah, it's never nice, but it's part of the game. But yeah, definitely the press conference is my favorite part, besides the fight itself.
That's awesome, man. I love to hear that. And I think you have done what you can do so far leading up to the fight. He's flinched both times you guys have went face to face. Flinched pretty hard too today, to be honest. He leaned back like I thought he was going to fall over. He leaned back so far. He got a little
Mate, the security had to catch him. Security had to catch him. He leaned back that far, and all I did was just show my shoulder, and he's gone. "Ugh." So I can already tell that he's going to be very reactive to my feints. He obviously respects my power. He obviously didn't think, he's going to react to things. He doesn't see things the same way I see things. I saw him moving almost in slow motion. So
that's awesome, man. That's awesome. I think that is going to be key in tomorrow's matchup. I think you are going to be able to pick up on some feints early, just based on his reactions of stuff and what I've seen. Maybe he's doing it just to troll. I don't know. But if that's legitimate reactions, man, oh, you've already got a few reads on him, brother. So I'm excited for you.
I don't think you can fake those sort of reactions. That was
that's what I'm saying.
A genuine reaction, like he genuinely reacted. He genuinely thought it was going to hit him, and he did that. To be honest, it's a tell that I've already picked up on from watching his training footage, watching his fights. He does do that lean back a lot, which is not a good defense. No. It's just not a good defense,
not in a straight line at all.
Yeah, no. He will try and hit me, and I will not be there. And I will feint and get him leaning back, and I'll catch him with something on the way back, or as he's leaning, which is not where you want to be. Even the GOAT Anderson Silva got caught leaning back, so.
I love that you bring that up. That is a fair point right there. But Dennis, to just kind of talk about you and what your team's got going on, my good buddy Shem Rock is going to be in your corner tomorrow. I absolutely love this. Shout out to Shem for getting us connected and getting set up and getting this interview going. So I just wanted to ask you, inside and outside the Oktagon, what does your friendship with Shem mean to you?
I mean, for me, I wouldn't be doing MMA, to be honest, if I had never met Shem. I was a jiu-jitsu guy. I met him during COVID. We met up for some roles, and then I seen what he was doing in the MMA scene. I started training a bit of Thai just to keep myself going because all the jiu-jitsu gyms were closed, and Thai was still a bit like doing sneaky training. And yeah, one thing led to another, and he said you should just do MMA, like it's what pays more, et cetera, et cetera. And he come from jiu-jitsu background, so I probably wouldn't have been arsed going into MMA if I hadn't met him. I probably would have just tried to become a jiu-jitsu world champion, or like start doing Polarises and EBIs and all these kind of other things that they have going on now. There's other ways to make money in jiu-jitsu now, so I'd probably be doing all that. But I'm glad I got to where I am because it's way more fun punching people in the face, to be quite honest.
For sure, man. You get to do everything. That's why MMA is so loved by everybody. You get to do a little bit of everything. So that's awesome, man. I didn't know that. That's so cool. I'm glad you guys were able to carry this friendship now from what it sounds like for about 5 years now. So that's very cool to hear that. And like I said earlier, guys, he is going to be in our boys' corner tomorrow. So I'm going to be rooting for you guys. Can't wait to watch that. Wake up tomorrow morning. We're actually 9 hours behind here from what our boy Dennis is right now. So I can't wait to wake up tomorrow morning to watch that. But Dennis, I do want to kind of ask now, you do have a huge background growing up in Dublin the majority of your life. I just want to ask, being from that area, obviously everybody knows the Fighting Irish. Everybody says that when it comes to the fight game. How do you think being from Dublin has impacted your fighting career in a positive impact perspective?
So, to be honest, if I hadn't lived in Dublin at the time, I lived in Dublin at the time when Conor McGregor was on the come up.
Yep.
So, again, I probably wouldn't have started martial arts if not for that inspiration, him coming up. And then suddenly there was loads of jiu-jitsu gyms popping up everywhere and MMA gyms and other martial arts were becoming big. But there's that. Obviously, there's the whole like Dublin people are salt of the earth,
Yes.
We banter with each other, we slate each other, and not in like a mean way. But you go to any other country, and people think we're a bit like they don't get it. They're like, oh, why would you say that? And it's like, it's my best mate. I can say whatever I want. You know what I mean? He says it back to me, and you take the piss out of each other a bit, So I think like that translates over a little bit into the trash talk side of things in MMA, which is why I think McGregor was so good at what he did. You know what I mean? He grew up in Dublin, so yeah. I think those are the major influences on my my MMA career.
That is dope, man. I love to hear that. I had a few lads that I played college football with and semi-professional football with from Ireland, and it's exactly what you just said. They would always talk shit to each other, and people would be like, dang, these guys must hate each other, but they're best friends, off the pitch. They're just trying to make each other better. So I'm glad you bring that up because that's very true. Not a lot of people understand that. They see two Irish guys talking shit to each other. People just kind of give them a weird look like that, but it's just how you guys are, man. It's just how it is.
100%. 100%.
So love to hear that. But now I got to kind of ask you, Dennis, we do got to ask some random questions on here. We've been talking a lot about trash talking. So I wanted to ask, who is the shittiest trash talker that you've ever come across?
Peter Gabal.
Love that,
Peter
bro.
Gabal. Peter Gabal is the shittest trash talker I've ever come across, to be honest. And it's not like, I think it's not for lack of trying. That's the issue. Like, if you're not a trash talker, just don't trash talk.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
yes.
He's not a trash talker. Just don't trash talk then. Don't try and trash talk and be bad at it. You know what I mean? It's forced. It's corny. It's cringy. And it just comes off as childish, But yeah, at the end of the day, like, everyone tries to trash talk when they're coming up against a trash talker, don't they? So,
Yes.
You know?
They try to level it out. But I heard you had a good comeback. Peter called you a mosquito, and then you said mosquitoes kill people. So like that right there, like that just shows that you're on that next level of trash talk. You're used to it.
Yeah.
Back real quick.
I had that one ready. I had that one ready for him if he said that, because he mentioned that in like a DM or a comment or something, and I was like, mosquitoes are like the most deadly animal on the planet. They kill like near a million people a year. They kill people a year, So they kill more animals. They kill more people than any other animal. So calling me someone a mosquito is probably a bit of a compliment when it comes to MMA.
For sure, man. For sure. I love that answer from you right there, man. I love that. Like I said, I think there's just levels to the fight game, and then there's levels to the shit talking game. So that's just what it is. If you have it, you have it. If you don't, stay away from it because you're probably gonna get
just be the strong silent type. Do you know what I mean? Like,
yep, I agree 100%, man. You got to be quiet. If it's not your game, don't try to match it because you're just gonna keep getting cooked from there. But Dennis, I have gotten to my rapid fire question portion of the podcast. I always come up with 5 of them, and I wanted to start off with, if you had to pick out of your favorite countries, because I know you've bounced around a few countries growing up, would you go with Austria, Canada, or Ireland? Ireland. Why would you pick Ireland?
where I've grown up. Like, I bounced around a few countries. Never stayed there too long. Ireland's where like I became the person that I am. It's where all my mates sort of started my career. So
Let's go, man. Love that answer. I figured it would probably be Ireland, but I had to throw in the other 2 countries, obviously, as well. But my next one would be, obviously, we got to focus on tomorrow against Peter. But, you get through tomorrow. You're on a 3-fight win streak. Still a very young lad. What's a dream fight that you would want to have one day before your career is over?
dream fight.
Did I lose you?
I would like to fight. Sorry?
No, we're good now. We're good. You froze up for a second.
Okay. Yeah, so dream matchup would be
okay. I think you're cutting out again. Who'd you say? Oh no. I think I'm losing you a little bit, Dennis. I can see you, but I can't hear you.
We good?
Yes, I can hear you now. You're perfect.
Saw that. Yeah, so I think I'd pick Conor McGregor at lightweight for that red panty night.
Wow, you want the red panty night? You're gonna get all those G's. You're gonna beat him and then get the 50 G's on top of that. Is it just because he's from your homeland and you'd like to take out the guy that you grew up looking up to potentially?
Yeah, a little bit. And he's just the biggest name in the sport, isn't he? Like,
yeah, he is. I love that answer from you, man. That's pretty cool. You guys both have that background. You obviously fight in the same weight class as him too. So I love that answer from you. Sometimes, your idols have to turn into your rivals. You know, that's just how the game works.
100%.
I love that answer, man. But now my next one would be Dennis. I guess we're going to go away from the fight game a little bit here. Would you rather never have Wi-Fi again or be able to eat chocolate again? Which one would you throw out?
I'd rather never have Wi-Fi again because like Wi-Fi is unreliable. I just use my data, you know.
Okay,
So
that's fair. Do you like chocolate, or you don't need Wi-Fi?
I'm ambivalent to chocolate, but I'd like to have the option rather than like needing Wi-Fi, you know.
For sure, for sure. I completely agree with you on that one. But Dennis, this one's kind of crazy. We're gonna act like you're not fighting tomorrow, so just ignore tomorrow's fight for this one. If you woke up tomorrow invisible, what is the first thing that you would go do?
I plead the fifth.
You do.
I plead the fifth, but I'm not saying what I nah. If I was invisible, if I was invisible, the first thing I'd do. That's a tough one. I'd probably just like go fuck with people. You know what I mean? Just like absolutely fuck because you'd be literally the worst troll. You know?
Yes. Yeah, you could just fuck with people. Like if Peter's sleeping, you could go room and throw a ping pong ball at his head.
Done out, and then just stand there and watch him like lose his shit. Yeah,
because he can't see you. Yeah, I like that answer. You could do a lot of different things with that. I think it depends on the day for me of what I would do to people. But if I was in your shoes, I would do if I turned invisible tomorrow.
Yeah, 100%.
We try to come up with creative stuff on here. I want answers to be tough. I want you guys to get asked stuff that you've never been asked before. But my final one for you, Dennis, would be if a genie came up and they gave you 3 fight wishes, what would those 3 wishes be?
Instant KO knockout power.
Okay.
Dagestani level grappling, like Islam Makhachev level grappling.
Yes.
And maybe like Wonder Boy level kicks.
Oh my gosh, that fighter is lethal, bro. Absolutely.
Yeah. You're killing everyone at that point. Like you're killing everyone at that point.
Oh yeah, that's an undefeated fighter right there. Which of the 3 would you choose more than the other ones though? Would it be the knockout power? Probably.
One touch knockout power. Yeah. Like if you instantly could, if I could jab someone and knock them out, like you're knocking everyone out, aren't you? Like you just if I just have to land on you, it's over. Like
for sure, I think I'd have to agree with that one too because that's the most entertaining one. I mean, obviously it's cool to throw kicks, be able to dominate guys on the ground, but if you have one punch knockout power like a heavyweight at the lightweight division, holy shit, man! I mean, that's money right there. That's money.
It's a long night going on like a 50 KO streak or something like that. Like that.
Yeah, you can't beat somebody that has that type of power. So I agree with you on that. I'm on team knockout power right there. But Dennis, I have got to my final question. I ask every single fighter this before they're about to get into their fight. What's the final message you have to the fans tuning into this video to watch you get the W tomorrow on Oktagon 76 against Peter?
Tune in and watch me absolutely dismantle this guy. I'm going to take him to school. It's not going to be a good fight, to be honest. It's going to be a one-sided beatdown, and you're going to get to see me get my hand raised at the end, and you're going to get to see a lot of blood on the canvas. So that's what we are, right? We're artists that paint the canvas with blood.
Let's go, man. Love to hear that. Dennis, once again, thank you so much for everything today and elaborating on questions and making it fun to talk to you, man. Hopefully we can get you back on here after you get that win tomorrow. I'm going to be rooting for you, man. Very confident in this win for you coming up. And thank you so much for your time once again today, brother. Can't wait to talk to you tomorrow, brother.
Nice, mate. Appreciate Dennis, you having me on, yeah?
Everybody, thank you for joining. We'll see you guys next time.